Welcome. It's day 5. I made it through this. I don't know how people do this every day, but here I am. It's day 5, letting ChatGPT plan my week. I'm tired. I was tired today, but I did get to swap around a few things on the schedule because I accomplished it earlier in the week. So that's good news. My name is Serena Alfaro. I am the founder and designer of Nueva Lux Jewelry brand, which I founded 3 years ago now, almost, about 3 years ago. I quit my full-time six-figure job to focus on my jewelry business full-time over a year ago. And I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a content creator. I have to organize a lot of ideas, content, collaborations, what have you. So I figured I'm going to try some tools out, share them with you, and see how it goes. If you're still with me now on day 5, thank you. I appreciate you. You've been with me through a meltdown, through my dogs going crazy, and me losing it a little bit. So apparently both my dogs need to wear diapers now because Picasso has decided to urinate at the threshold of every door in my home. So that is bad news. Good news is I already had diapers because my other dog has incontinence. Incontinence. I said that wrong. I think that's his reaction to me being glued to my computer and basically in this room working nonstop for many days straight. So today I worked a little bit in the living room so my doggies could rest their head on my legs. But I'm really tired, really exhausted. But I have some ideas for how I want to streamline my schedule going forward. So let's talk about what was on the schedule for today. I did not make any adjustments to it. I should say I did not tweak it before I just went along with it. So here was the schedule for today. 8 to 10 a.m. work on client projects. 10 to 11 a.m. respond and follow up to client emails. 11 to noon work on personal brand content development and schedule Instagram posts for the week. Work on personal brand. Okay, let's try that again. 11 to noon work on personal brand content and schedule posts for the week. Noon to 1 lunch. 1 to 3 film and edit second brand collaboration video, and then 3 to 4 work on my marketing efforts for my course, Get Your Side Business Off the Ground, and then 4 to 5 p.m. work on LinkedIn OS course. So good plan. I did my own thing a little bit. So from 8 to 10, I worked on written content versus Instagram content, setting up my buffer account, figuring out my schedule for posting on LinkedIn through there, and then worked on this content matrix idea. I did that from 11 to noon. So 8 to 10, I worked on my LinkedIn OS course. I didn't do it from 4 to 5. And then from 10 to noon, so that's right. Wait, what did I just say? Oh my gosh. I wrote it down. I'm looking at it right now. 8 to 10, worked on my LinkedIn OS course that I'm taking, which I will link below. I love it so far. 10 to noon, worked on scheduling out content to post and working on content ideas. So I kind of freestyled a little bit today. In a way, I still worked on personal brand content development. I just didn't do it for Instagram. I did it for LinkedIn instead, but some of that content can be repurposed to work in different places. I had lunch, which wasn't really lunch. I kind of I had 2 pears and an apple with chamoy, which was pretty good. And that explains why I'm so hungry right now. Then, since I already finished both of my brand collaboration videos, from 1 to 3, I kept working on my course and working on written content versus Instagram content. I did work on my marketing for my course from 3 to 4, working on a content calendar and the idea of what kind of content I want to post for that. And then 4 to 5, I got camera ready and I'm filming this. So I guess I didn't really stick to the schedule as much as I planned to. But I was freaking exhausted, dude. I've come across some great... Anyway, whoo. I will rethink my planning. My next project I want to do is changing how I schedule out my weeks, my calendar formatting and everything like that, because I'm all over the place. Like I mentioned in, I think yesterday or the day before, I have a tendency to get into a program or use a software or a website, go all in, make all these things. Like I was using Asana, and one of my dogs wants to come in here. Airtable, Notion. Do you guys want to say hi? Do you guys want to say hi to my little puppies? They're not. They're old. They're old guys, but it's raining today. This is Big Milky. He's 25 pounds. Hi, baby. I know. He wears a diaper. I'm trying not to let him lick my face. Hi, you want to go down? Okay. That's Milky. He's sad. He wants to stay up here. And you know I'm a pushover for these pups. Oh, baby. Okay, I'm going to put Milky down. He's protesting. I don't think Picasso wants to get up here. Do you want to come here, Papa? Milk does. Milk wants to come back. Just saying. I haven't tried ClickUp yet, but I'm sure I would go all in on that for a little while and then just totally abandon it. One thing that I know that I need to do, streamline sorry, my dog's crying, is systemize where I keep everything, because I tend to like play around with something for a little while, really like it, and then just forget about it. Perhaps it's because I have commitment issues. Anyhow, I think having done this exercise, I definitely recommend allowing ChatGPT to plan your schedule and act as an admin. However, I recommend giving it more, I want to say, prompts before you allow it to build out your schedule, and ask it, like, for example, if I were to do this exercise again, I would say, please act as an admin and create a schedule for my week, keeping in mind, like, do you understand? ChatGPT will respond. Then I would go back and say, please keep in mind, I want to work in 90 to 120 minute sprints with 20 or 30-minute breaks in between sprints, and block my workout. That way I'm not doing like so many different tasks in a day. For example, I would prefer to come up with content ideas all one day. Write out, for example, write my newsletter, write out Instagram posts or captions, like what I would put on a reel, write out blogging, like do all of that kind of work in the same day. I don't know, or at least half a day, 2 days in a row, something like that. Versus trying to do like 5 different things, 7 different things in a day. I'm still probably going to go back to my normal way of having 3 main things to do, or 3 main like tasks to accomplish in a given day. This was definitely almost eye-opening in terms of what I can accomplish in a week. Also totally exhausted. My dogs turned on me. And today it's raining, so I don't know. I wanted to tell you about this Twitter thread I saw today that I bookmarked. I will link. It was from, I don't know how to print. I don't want to butcher his name. Has a thread today called "The Most Useful ChatGPT Prompts in Order." One was explain it like I'm 11 years old. So I'm going to link to the beginning of that thread in this video. So I think it's super useful. There's just so much you can do with ChatGPT, and as people play with it more, they have better prompts. I have a few example prompts in my guidebook, but my guidebook is basically for beginners to say these are the types of things you can do with ChatGPT. A big overview. This, as people get more into it, there's now the paid version. It's integrated into practically everything I mentioned. Notion. It's Copy AI has a chat now. Obviously, it was already using the technology. Jasper has the chat feature as well. Yes, similar to this. Something else popped up today that has a like resume, right? Like it's just everywhere now. So if you're not using it, you're missing out. I might do my next video about like the top ways that I use it. I've been using it for so many different things just to see what it can do because it's fun for me to do this. I don't know if it's fun for everyone to do these type of things, but that's okay. Everybody's different. And anyhow, thank you for joining me on this exhausting exercise that I put myself through. Today I freestyled the most out of all of the other days, but mostly because I had finished some things beforehand. I didn't go back into the chat and say revise this day. I said I would do that, but hindsight's 2020. I lied to you. Thank you for joining me. Let me know what other tools you would want me to talk about. Probably not in a series like this. Maybe with just more actually showing you how to use them or how I use them, if that would be interesting to you. I talk about entrepreneurship tools every week on my free game newsletter, which I will link below as well. Again, let me know how you've used ChatGPT or where have you seen AI integrated? What kind of software, websites? It's in Shopify now in your product description. It's freaking everywhere. I love it. But you can also just go into it and work on it yourself. So that's the kind of fun I like to have on the weekends. I don't know about you guys. Do you like people? I like to play on my computer. Anyway, my dog is digging a hole in his bed now. They're stressed. I need to give them some TLC. Thank you for joining me. Please subscribe. Let me know what you want to talk about next. I hope this wasn't the most annoying series you've ever watched in your life. It can't be. You season 4 is awful. You season 4 is worse than this YouTube series, okay? Thank you for watching.